Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Judy, or I am Judy. I don't know why I feel like I'm introducing somebody else. Anyway, I'm trying to get back onto a regular schedule since we're all mostly home all the time. I know not all of us, but so today is Thursday, April 16th, and I've got a few things. I've got a little bit of a list. She touched my face already. First, I want to say hello to the gin and tonic. All right, that was awkward. Okay, so one thing I do want to say is thank you for those of you who have subscribed and that have been coming back. That is amazing, and the comments have been fun. I really enjoy the comments, so keep them coming. Subscribe, do all the fun stuff. I do just want to briefly talk about COVID. I just hope everyone is doing okay. I know that this is a shit show. I live in San Francisco, so we have been sheltering in place. I think we've officially hit a month. I think I've been doing it a little longer, and my husband as well. Like, he was sent home from work a little before they did the city order, and then the state followed after. So I know it's a mess, everyone, but take care. This virus is not great. So I just wanted to say that. Fun fact for masks. So I have been, so random, I have been using handkerchiefs. I started to try and use them to not use so much like Kleenex and just throwing them away. So I had bought a few a while back, and I will tell you, this is a complete tangent now. It is weird getting used to blowing your nose in fabric, but it works, and you can just throw them in the washer. It's all fine. So I ordered some more handkerchiefs just because I wanted a few more, and I did not set this up properly. Let me see if I can do this real quick. But this website that I bought these from, it's called Top Drawer. These are a little pricey, the handkerchiefs, but I think they're just really good quality. And they had a little tutorial of how you can fold the handkerchiefs into little masks. And then, so there's like a little foldy situation going on here. This is weird. And then you get two hair ties, like this. And you just fold everything towards the center. I can't fold it dead center because then it pulls my ears off. But that's basically what you do, is do that. These hair ties go around your ear. In the tutorial, they had you folding these exactly in the middle, and that doesn't fit, so I have to sort of pull them out a little bit. But, you know, if you guys have handkerchiefs laying around or big squares of fabric, I will try to find the link to the little tutorial of how they folded those. I mean, it was super simple, but I'll try to link to it. I just thought that was a really great idea since elastic and all that stuff is hard to find right now. All right, on to other just random stuff in my life. Who has been playing Animal Crossing? Oh my God, you guys, I have not played a video game. Well, I mean, I did play Pokemon, but like this type of video game in like years, and I'm obsessed. So I haven't figured out the whole going to other people's islands, being friends with people and all that, but I'm gonna put my little code at the bottom, and if anybody else is playing Animal Crossing and wants to help me figure out how to go to other people's islands, that'd be great. I would like that very much. All right, let's get down to a little like actual crafting stuff now that I've talked about all the random. One thing I just want to address is Mania. I've talked about this before, and I did Mania last year. I think I actually maybe I started filming around that time last year. I don't remember now. Anyway, I am not a fan. I feel like for me, I am already feeling a little stressed out about having too many whips. And I know people do different things where it'll just be maybe a new whip every day, but I actually did new starts last year. They were all little like kits and things that I had around, but it's just not my thing. So that's fine. I do, however, enjoy watching everybody else doing Mania. I don't know why. So do it so I can watch and film it and let me see all the things, because I love watching it. I did sort of toy around with the idea of going back and revisiting those for Mania, but honestly, I kind of like what I'm doing right now, which is I'm still trying to finish up my my little poncho project. So I've kind of been doing every other day, like knitting on that one day and then cross-stitching another day. And right now I'm just really enjoying that. And I think once I finish with this knit project, I'm going to pick a cross-stitch focus piece and kind of do the same thing and like have the one cross-stitch focus piece and then have knitting every other day and maybe finish up some smaller knit projects. We'll see how that goes, but that's the plan. So, another thing I want to talk about is I have not stitched a lot of Mirabilia. I think I finished 2. I have a mermaid and a welcome that's I'm looking at right here. I think I showed it as an old finish on one of my other videos. But, oh God, I love her patterns. And a new one just came out, I think it was yesterday, and I'm obsessed. Usually I do not just order these just boom, even if I love them. This one I have already sent an email out to Silver Needle asking for all the things. Still trying to sort out the fabric situation. That always seems to be my hang up. I'm not great with fabric. I don't have a fabric stash. So there you go. I'm going to put a picture of this new Mira here. I'm just telling you, she's fantastic. And that is definitely something that as soon as I get all the things for her, or at least enough to start, I will be starting it. I need it. All right. Sorry, this drink is really good. All right, I'll stop drinking it. Okay. So whips. All right. Start with my knitting. It just doesn't look like much. As Mitch Stitch said, it looks like a blanket. Or no, sleeping bag? I think it was a sleeping bag. I might have mentioned that before, but that was a comment on my Instagram. I'm just gonna show. This is basically what the fabric is. And it is super long. And this is my last ball of yarn. That's it. So I'm actually cautiously optimistic that I will have this finished in April. All right. Oh, what's next on my list? All right, I did pull out, this was actually a Mania from last year. Cheer. Ooh. Yeah. Cute little guy. So I've been working on him. And I've actually did stitch on him a little bit today. So he's super cute. And these don't take long, but since I'm kind of intermittently doing things, it does take long. All right. Another sort of, let's see, yeah, I'll talk about this one. Just Nan. I know, most people know about those, and I have never, up until now, obviously, bought a Just Nan chart, and I've always thought they were cute, but I just kind of, I don't know, I think it's all the little piecing and the doodads and the, I mean, these little mice are cute, So I bit the bullet. I bought all the things for the Summer Mouse Scissor Roll. And there's that. So I think what I'm gonna do is stitch this little thing up, try to put it together. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I can safely say I have never actually finished anything on my own. I've never sewn anything together. Anything that I've gotten framed, I've always taken it somewhere to be framed. I've never made a pillow. I took a quilting class once. I'm not sure that counts. So anyway, I really kind of want this whole series, but I thought it was best and more prudent to do the one and see if I can do it. Speaking of which, I would have had this whole little mouse done in one day, but I ran out of the DMC that I needed. So that was a day's, or a part of a day's stitching. So I just think it's amazing how people figure out the 3D-ness, and that, like, when you roll this up and it becomes a mouse. I am impressed. My spatial skills are not that. That will not be happening for me. I have to have somebody else figure it out for me. All right, what else have I been working on? Midnight Watch. I have been doing the Dark 13 SAL, hashtag Dark 13. I'll put that somewhere, either down below or up here somewhere. So for that, I have been working on Midnight Watch by Blackbird. That's my puppy. My husband's, anyway, our house is long, or our condo, I don't know. We're in a 6-unit building. And he's all the way in the front, I'm all the way back here in the back, because I don't want him hearing me. And he's on a conference call now, so Lulu is on the floor and doesn't know what to do because we're both at home all the time. I mean, I think she loves it, but anyway, I digress again. This is what I have done on this so far. I did replace, I'm replacing 2 of the colors. If you look on that picture, there's like, the cat is black and the border is black, and then the letters are kind of the black and like a gray, but when I went to go get those colors, they looked too brown to me. So I am sort of figuring that out. If you want to know what black I'm using, let me know. When I'm all done with this, I'll put a note out of what I converted everything to, but if you are curious now, just leave a comment. I'll let you know. So that is that. I'm working on that once a month. And then I am working on this little guy. Can you see it? There we go. Yep, so I just lost my train of thought. All right, I am working on this one on the 14th of the month. It's not a sale or anything. I don't have a hashtag. I just figured it was a Valentine's Day thing, and it's a pretty quick stitch. I am missing one color, so someday I'll get that, and then I'll sew on, but I did, except for that one color I'm missing, this is done without the beads, so I think that turned out pretty well. And then I just decided, since the fabric was here, doesn't look like much, but this is the little tiny pillow, the small, I think this is a scissor fob. Seems big for a scissor fob. Anyway, this little guy right here. So all I did was just, I don't even know which way. This way, I think. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. So I am working on that every 14th of the month. And honestly, I can probably get it done in like 2 more days. So it'll be done in 2 months. All right. Not a ton of haul, but I did. All right. So remember I mentioned that I took a quilting class once? I have never actually made a quilt. I have sewn some quilt pieces together. I did not actually finish anything. I didn't do the binding. I just sewed some squares together. But then I came across this quilt along that's technically over, so clearly I did not follow along. It's fine. But I really love the colors in this quilt. I kind of became obsessed with it. So I ordered all the fabric for it. I am not going to take this out of the little box, but there are other colors that you can't see, or not colors, I feel like I'm talking, like it's thread or something. But anyway, there's some other fabric that's folded in, but it's on the back side. But here, this kind of gives you an idea. It's a navy blue there. I think that's, is it on your right? I'm assuming it is. But I just really like these colors. So I think what I might do is, one, I realized to make my life easier, I need to order a few more of these, like the ones that are the squares. And because I watched all of her videos on how she made each block, and those squares were super handy. So I think I'm gonna figure out which ones she used for this quilt. I'm gonna order those, and I'm gonna at least start cutting. So probably not for the next video, but maybe I will show you some little cut up pieces of fabric in 2 videos. I know everybody is waiting with bated breath. Okay, now this is kind of a fun one that I did. Sorry, my allergies are insane. The fact that I have not sneezed or had to blow my nose, who knows? Because all day I've had to do that. So Barbara Anna, on her Instagram, she had talked about how she had worked with this Russian, I think she's a Russian like cross stitch like store, but they put together a kit. I think there are 3 kits, but I only have 2. And they are super cute. It did take a minute for these to come in. They made it from Russia to New York fairly quickly. And then they sat, what I'm assuming they sat in customs for like 2 weeks. But that was, I think they hit customs at like March 31st, which was, yeah, I'm sure that they were just like, nothing moves. Anyway, I got them, and they are packaged like this, which I just thought, so you can see the little tag, and this is Miss Scissors. There's a little, that has her information. I will say this is her, her Instagram. The best way to do this is to DM her in Instagram. I did try to go to her website. I did Google Translate. I got to the where you order and all that. It does not want a US address. It does not like the US address. It is very angry about it. It will not accept it. So I DM'd her, and she was like, no problem. She's like, yeah, can't figure out how to do that. And so she just sent me a PayPal invoice. I paid it, and it shipped. So here is the other one. This one is it Miss Teapot? So they're so cute. I'm not gonna open them right now. I have not actually opened either one of them. I kind of peeked in, and it looks like they're in there very nicely. I'm kind of debating on whether to do like an unboxing, so let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I have to figure out how to make a camera point down. Or maybe I just do it with one hand. Anyway, let me know if you're interested in that. Because I really, in the meantime, I'm not going to open them until I actually start working on these. So, but super excited. So I think, I'm not sure if the third one is out. I can't remember her name, but they were like part of a little series. But I am definitely going to contact her and have that one shipped out. But I think they were maybe like $30 a piece, which I didn't think was that bad. That was with, I think I paid $61 for these two, shipping everything. So, I mean, I felt like that was a fair price. So, all right. I have a finish. I'm very excited about it. It is, I'm trying to reach for it, the final French kitchen in the series. I'm not going to say this in French, like I haven't the others. This one is Blueberry and Thyme. And this one is by Summerhouse Stitchworks. So I had bought this as a kit through Inspired Needle. You guys, this one, they're all, you know what, I've said this about all of them. I actually watched a finishing video today because I am determined to finish these. Here, let me back up. So these are cute, and I'm not sure if this will pick up. It was optional. Get my weird face out of there. These, oh, ignore my nails because all my fake nails are falling off. These are French knots. All these little blueberries, I don't know if you can see. It's hard to see. But all those little blueberries are French knots. But you can totally do them as little X's if you want. I think they're adorable. And I'm really happy that I made little French knots. They're super cute. So that whole series is stitched. Like I said, I watched a video. I watched a video from Vanna on how to do a flat fold, because basically that's what this is. I'm just gonna do a flat fold with no back and then put it on the little hanger that they provided. And if I want to get fancy, I might even buy ribbon. You guys, I have no finishing things. Nothing for finishing. I do not have space in this house to just have a lot of extra things. We just resorted through one of our cabinets and made some space for my cross stitch so that it's not like up on a crazy high shelf that I can't get to, and like that's it. Between my yarn, I have too much yarn. That's a thing that I need to go through. Would anyone like some yarn? Should I do a yarn giveaway? Is anyone interested? And I'm being serious, so I definitely have some things that could probably use a new home. But that's why I don't have ribbon, or I did order, I just forgot what it was called. The backing, the fleece. It's not fleece, it's like cotton and the batting. I ordered some batting today because I didn't have any of that. So hopefully that will show up and I'll actually have one of these hanging on the wall. Joe might not like it. I'm not sure it's his style. And he's very opinionated about what goes in the house. But you know, it's good. So, oh, one last thing. An old finish. Oh my God. Okay, this is another thing that came out of my mom's drawer. I think this is Lizzie Kate, and I think it's, no, these were the buttons, because I think, excuse me. I just swallowed my spit wrong. Wow. All right. I know she did snappers, because I think I have one of those too. But these were little buttons, and I'm sure I can find what this is called. But I did all 12 months. I had bought all of this, like everything from the Stitch and Frame shop. So there's this is really cute. I might get this frame someday, but you know, it's so funny. Like, I think even when I stitched this, it wasn't really my style. But I you know, whatever. I enjoyed stitching it, and I feel like sometimes you just stitch things to stitch. You stitch things to stitch things. And who cares if it doesn't go with your house? Who cares if you don't get it framed or finished into a pillow? It made me happy. It made me happy to stitch this. I enjoyed it. I finished this. I actually did put a little thing on the bottom of this in December of 2005. So there's that. And that is that. All right, you guys. Thank you, thank you. It was good talking to you guys. I do hope everyone is well. I know this is a really hard time, and some people are doing better than others. So take care, and hopefully I'll see you in another 2 weeks. Bye.